My name is Awar Abraham. My undergraduate was in mechanical engineering in University of Agriculture, Makurdi, Benue State. And I'm currently studying robotics in Herotward University, Edinburgh, as in the UK. So I want to thank Mr. Ash, my mentor. He has been a great inspiration to me. And I was part of this same webinar last year? Yeah, last year I was part of this webinar. And today here I am as a presenter. So I want to thank Ash for the good work, because it was the advice I got from here that helped me a lot in giving me the confidence to face that interview. So I'm going to be talking about my experience. First of all, let me talk before the scholarship. During my NYSC, I have always had that dream of getting a scholarship. So I started gathering the documents I will need, my certificates, my transcripts, my international passports. I did all those things well before I even, because I wanted to start applying for scholarship during my NYSC. Once I complete my NYSC, I wanted to study abroad. So, but after applying for 2 or 3 scholarships, and some, they had application fees which I couldn't meet. Some, they were very competitive and I wasn't shortlisted. So my morale just died down. How I got to know about PTDF was my brother. He just sent me a link that I should apply. And he insisted I must apply. So I applied for it. I just applied for it and forgot about it. I didn't just pay any much attention to it. So, but God willing, I was shortlisted, and you cannot imagine how happy I was that day. So before the interview, as I told you earlier on, I attended the seminar, the webinar. And after the webinar, I did some preparations. One of the preparations I made was, like, I went through my SOP a lot. And apart from the SOP, I also did some research to make, like, for example, I did a research into oil pipeline monitoring. So I just wanted to bring out a solution to it. So I just did a little research. It mustn't be advanced, but just know what you want to do and be specific about it. That's what what I wanted to achieve. So I was very specific with what I want to do. So before the interview, on the day of the interview, I went there dressed. You can dress in suits, you can dress in your in traditional. You can dress, just look presentable and neat and smell good. And as the other speakers have said, going in early is very important. My interview was scheduled for 12 o'clock. I'm a time conscious person. I went to 12 o'clock. I ended up doing the interview at 8 o'clock. So if I had known, I would have gone as early as 10 or 9. Because the earlier you go, the higher the chances for you to finish earlier. So go as early as possible. And another thing is, there is this anxiety of facing the interview panel. I had that a lot. But while I was just waiting in the interview waiting room, I had an epiphany that the interviewers are not really going to ask you anything extraordinary. They are going to, like, it's just a summary of all your life journey and your motivation. And apart from God, no one else knows that better than you. So they are not going to bring anything extraordinary. Once I had that reflection, I just calmed down and I didn't just stress myself anymore. On that day, you will see people preparing. They will bring copies and copies. Please, whatever you have not done before then, and if you see people preparing, don't be anxious that, oh, look at this person reading. It doesn't really matter, especially 9 minutes preparation. It doesn't really help. Just do the one you can. On that day, just go there, be confident, sit and wait. Be confident. And so then during the interview, as I went, they asked me the first thing they asked me was my SOP, that I should explain my SOP, which I did. I also presented what I wanted to do, monitoring pipelines to prevent crude oil theft and so on. So I presented my SOP. At first, I was like stammering, but as I started speaking, the confidence started coming. And in the middle of the speech, I was like comfortable. The interviewers are friendly. That is, to be honest, they are friendly. So that also boosted my confidence. So when I finished my SOP, they started asking me questions. One of the questions was asked was robotics. Sometimes you will give an answer, it might be correct, but the interviews with some of the interviewers, they are like, they are like proud of knowledge. So they may oppose you. It's not a must, you must win the arguments. Just if you state your point and they insist, just let it go. Don't argue with them. So if they say something and you know very well that maybe what they are saying is not correct, don't insist on it. Just let it go. You can just say, And then the other man said, since I claimed that I graduated with first class, let me prove my first class. So he started asking me questions from my undergraduate in thermodynamics. What is entropy? What is all those thermodynamic questions? I was like, I didn't really imagine that I was going to be asked questions from that angle. But somehow I was able to, recall. I was able to recall a little bit of the knowledge back then. Graduating from 2023 and then having an interview in 2025 is a long period of time for courses that you literally cram to pass. So, but I was able to do something at the end of the day, he said, I did well. And that was, for me, that was that was a motivation. I did well. And then they asked me for membership certificate, professional memberships. Unfortunately, I had just one. But I will advise you have more than one because they insisted that it's the only one I have. I told them it's just one. But well, because that was the one I could get in the shortest period of time. And then, they checked my other documents. Your certificate, your WIAC certificate. If you don't have original WIAC certificate, just go with a WIAC scratch card. It's very important, but if you have a original WIAC certificate, there's no need for scratch card. And then your original undergraduate certificate and so on. Those are some of the documents. And then Daniel mentioned something which is very important. Don't waste your money printing so many copies. I printed literally like 3 copies of each document, which were not, I didn't use at the end. So just one copy is enough, and your original is enough. So and then yeah, that was basically how my interview went. Didn't take too long, just 10 minutes. Okay, so after the interview, what happened? After the interview, I let go. I didn't put my mind on it. I just let go. Back home, there were 2 people I would like to remember. One of them was my mother. The other one was an elderly man I usually go to for and sit with him because, sitting with old men sometimes give you wisdom. So the old man was like, you are going to get this scholarship. He was so sure, he was so sure. My mother was like, they will leave governor's children, senator's children, and come and give you, son of a poor man. So she didn't even put my, she said I should just forget about it. It's not possible. So you can see that at the end, is the old man's faith that worked out. What I want to tell you is that just believe. If you are going to get that scholarship, you are going to get it. There are some people that will apply this. Like when there are people that are applying for 3 or more years. They didn't get it. But you, if you are to get it even once, you can get it. So just be confident and leave the rest to God. God will handle the rest. Once again, thank you. So that's basically what happened. Yeah.